Now, the BBC has questioned the controversial social media influencer Andrew Tate.
We are doing an interview with you because you're facing some very serious allegations.
Correct.
Rape, human trafficking.
Yep.
And also because there's a great deal of concern about the things you say.
Andrew Tate is an influential online personality who made his first media appearance after his release from prison. During a controversial interview with a BBC reporter, Tate addressed several allegations while emphasizing his positive influence on young people. Join us as we delve into the key points, shedding light on the accusations, Tate's responses, and his assertion of being a positive societal force. Setting the context. Andrew Tate is a well-known figure in the online world, renowned for his social media presence and motivational content. Recently, he made headlines once again as he emerged from a period of incarceration and was granted an interview with the BBC. The significance of this interview lies in the opportunity to hear Tate's perspective on the allegations and gain insight into his current situation. It seems like the interview BBC had planned to do with Andrew Tate didn't go according to how they might have envisioned it. Cobra had a member of BBC hold an exclusive interview where the older Tate brother and the interviewer were at constant loggerheads. The new interview took place from Tate's home in Bucharest and saw him clash with BBC News reporter Lucy Williamson as he was asked about the charges. Sensing that the interviewer may ask him leading questions, Andrew Tate decided to capture the whole interview with a camera of his own. This week, Cobra released the whole interview on his social platform, calling out the British network for conducting a biased interview against him. Voicing his frustrations, Andrew Tate took to Twitter with the following: "The BBC has been begging me for an interview daily since I left jail. They promised to discuss the problems with the Romanian justice system, the unfair detention of a man who hasn't been found guilty, the conditions inside a Romanian jail. They sent a list of questions in advance, which I did not ask for, as a measure of good faith that they wanted to show the other side of Andrew Tate and do a fair and balanced piece on the unspoken perspective. They then sat down, threw all of this away and attacked me instantly, an ambush, a hit job attempt. They attempted to sucker punch me. They failed." Tate released a clip of the interview bit he captured and posted it to Twitter with the following captions: "The mainstream media which vilify me beg me for interviews under the guise of balanced journalism. The Matrix is desperate. These are the full interviews they'll never show you." During the interview, serious allegations were raised against Andrew Tate, including accusations of rape, human trafficking, and exploitation of women. Tate firmly denied these claims, maintaining his innocence throughout. Despite facing legal restrictions and being geographically separated from the interview location, he expressed his desire to provide comprehensive responses. Tate also expressed skepticism regarding the alleged victims, suggesting they may not perceive themselves as victims. He pointed out that if attempts were made to slander his name, it would be intriguing, considering the lack of substantial accusations. Tate claimed the BBC had invented Sophie, the name a pseudonym for the woman who shared her experience with Tate to the BBC, and is helping Romanian prosecutors with the investigation. The woman spoke to BBC Radio, claiming that Tate had pressured her into doing webcam work and having his name tattooed on her body. When brought up by Williamson, Tate said,
Asking you the questions.
Correctly, and I'm telling you.
You get to decide the answers.
No, we're equal here. I've allowed you into my house. You don't come here with a position of authority. I'm doing you the favor as legacy media, giving you relevance by speaking to you. And I'm telling you now, this Sophie, which the BBC has invented, which there's no face of, nobody knows who she is.
The BBC did not invent
Of
her.
course not. And because you never invent anything. And she's not filed criminal charges against me. What are we talking about here?
Things got heated when Tate had asked Williamson if Sophie had accused him of a crime. Williamson had said that Sophie was making the point about there being some psychological manipulation. Tate asked the question again and said,
I've asked you a question, and I've allowed you into my house.
I'm asking you a question.
Correct, but you're not the boss here, because I've allowed you into my house.
I'm asking you the questions.
Correctly, and I'm telling you.
You get to decide the answers.
No, we're equal here. I've allowed you into my house. You don't come here with a position of authority.
Much of the interview focused on the media's portrayal of Andrew Tate as dangerous. He vehemently criticized this narrative, highlighting the absence of concrete accusations against him. Tate argued that extensive investigations and media vilification often result in more negative outcomes for regular individuals. Furthermore, he emphasized that ongoing trials would reveal the truth behind the allegations, asserting his confidence in being found innocent. Tate questioned the existence of the alleged victims and attributed the attacks against him to his influence rather than any actual harm caused.
Saying that these organizations and the BBC who are going to sit here and pretend that I am the face of damaging the youth is absolutely garbage. It's completely disingenuous.
It makes you
and
money.
The reason, in fact, I've seen thousands and thousands of comments and have endless emails from women praising praising the fact that their sons are listening to me.
I'm saying that if men grew up like me, which are hardworking and diligent, and have emotional control and be stoic, we're going to have a better society, not a worse society. The BBC threw multiple allegations at Tate, including accusations of rape, human trafficking, and exploiting women, where he simply dismissed them. Influence and impact. Throughout the interview, Andrew Tate emphasized his positive influence on young people. He stressed that anyone, regardless of gender, who disagrees with him should not be trolled, insulted, or attacked. Tate advocated for open and fair discussions without immaturity or the need for trolling. Acknowledging his significant influence, he recognized the importance of being more cautious with his words. Tate exemplified this by mentioning a past joke that he would no longer make, highlighting the need for prudence in his messaging. He stood by his teaching of discipline to children of all genders and ages, portraying himself as a positive force in society. When he claimed he's a force for good acting under the instruction of God. When asked about the paid courses at his Hustlers University, Tate said,
I genuinely am a force for good in the world. You may not understand that yet, but you will eventually. And I genuinely believe I'm acting under the instruction of God to do good things, and I want to make the world a better place. I genuinely believe my legacy is a good legacy, and I believe that eventually, when the legacy media catches up, they're going to understand I'm a good, positive influence. I'm not interested in damaging the world for money.
To say that Andrew Tate has legions of hardcore fans that swear by him is an understatement. Cobra set the internet on fire when he started giving unapologetic hot takes on a myriad of different issues related to men's lifestyle and self-help. Whether it was his hot takes or something that he actually did behind closed doors, Cobra and his brother Tristan Tate found themselves in hot water late last year. He was arrested and jailed for 3 months, followed by 3 months of house arrest on charges of human trafficking, sexual assault, and forming a criminal organization. In conclusion, Andrew Tate's BBC interviews stirred a significant amount of controversy and debate. The discussion highlighted the clash between traditional values and evolving societal norms. While some viewers found his views on masculinity and relationships provocative and outdated, others appreciated his unabashed perspective. That's all for this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification for more amazing content. Thanks for watching.